Welcome back to Children's Music and Cochlear Implants. My name is Erin.
And I'm Karen.
And as we look towards the end of the school year, we thought that it might be very important to give you just a general basis of what is expected in music development. So we're going to look today at 0 to 5 years old and just a few, like a broad sweep of music milestones. And we'll go through those with you right now. All right, so we're going to go through the milestones by age, and we want to tell you the handout that we're using, which came from hearingfirst.org, which is a new parent and professional resource if you work with or have a child who has hearing loss, and there's all kinds of good stuff on there, so we encourage you to check out the website. And this particular handout is called Activities to Support the Development of Music Milestones, and it is adapted from the work of Christine Barton.
All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through chunks of age groups, right? And we want you to remember about, you need to think about your child's hearing age. And that terminology means when your child was implanted. So one of our alumni students just celebrated her 6th hearing birthday. She is 7 years old, but she was implanted 6 years ago. So that makes her hearing age 6 years.
And if you have a hearing aid user too, feel free to count that from when they got amplified. So when they got good access to sound, how long have they been hearing with great access to speech and language and music? And that would be the hearing age. So if we're talking about, say, 12 months, you want to think about, okay, when did they get their hearing aid or their CI, and where are they now?
Has it been a year?
Yeah, has it been a year?
So we're going to start out with age, newborn, 0 to 3 months. So think about the newly activated child.
Yep,
your child.
Exactly. And so some of the things to look for are music milestones to note at that age would be alerts and calms to music. So if they're laying and the music begins, you can see some kind of reaction. Or if your child is upset and you sing or turn music on, you might see them calm down. And that they would prefer what is called infant-directed singing, which is kind of that excited, animated voice your therapist is probably telling you to use all the time because it's more interesting to listen to, and they know that it's for them.
This is the perfect age to start working on lullabies and start singing lullabies. And we've done a whole segment on that, so we'll leave it.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next age bracket is 12 to 18 months. So we're jumping forward a little bit, and you can find, if you look up this handout or other resources online, that breaks it down into more detail, but we just kind of want to give you kind of big milestones for today. And at 12 to 18 months, something you could look for your child to be doing is starting to dance to music, starting to pay attention to the lyrics, noticing that those are words, and maybe trying to sing little snippets of the words or of learned songs that they know, a little bit more pitch matching. And some of the movements that you'll see them do might start to match the music too.
So you brought up dance. A fun activity I still remember when I was a child was getting on my father's feet and dancing on top of his feet while my dad moved to the music. And he loved the cha-cha-cha. So that's what we would do. So this is a perfect age to do that, and a perfect weight and height too. So try dancing with your child on your feet and sing simple songs. Chants, we've talked about these already. And nursery rhymes. We didn't really touch on nursery rhymes, but nursery rhymes are important to bring into your child's life. So,
and sing the songs plentifully to give your child a chance to learn them.
Okay, so next we're going to go into 2 and 3 years of age.
Okay, so 2 and 3 years of age, some things to look for, and again, this is hearing age.
I was just going to repeat that, just so they remember that.
So learns singing versus speaking voices. And this is a great one to look for. Your child will go, "Mommy's singing to me." And that's a discrimination skill. So really fun to see that happen in your little listener. And also matching pitches a little bit more consistently. So knowing if you went up or down, you'll start to hear like, that was really similar to the melody of that song. You might start to hear some melody emerge. And it also says that some instrument discrimination might emerge too. And we see that with our students here.
Yes, this is a great activity to do at home. And we've talked about it a little bit also, but discriminating the simple instruments. Again, just between the bells and the drums. Can they do it only auditorily?
Yeah,
right?
Like you could have a mystery bag and hide it inside. What did you hear? And to see if they can start to hear the difference between the tones of some of those instruments.
It's a fun activity try. Okay, then we're going to just skip over to 4 and 5 years of hearing age.
Yes. Okay, so the things you would start to see emerging at around 4 to 5 years would be maintaining what we would call a steady beat while listening to the music. So that you'd say they're on beat or they have good rhythm at that point. And singing a melody with much more accurate pitch. And around this age, being able to hold on to, in their own memory, an entire song from start to finish.
This is the time that you start bringing up different genres of music. Actually, I would, I think we would prefer you doing it even earlier, but talking to your child about what it is you're listening to. We've had the privilege of working together this year and teaching a music class, and when the question was brought up, what music do you like to listen to, what did we get?
Drum music.
That's right. Or bell music.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't understand.
Oh, cymbal music.
Rock and roll or country or classical.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really important, once again, to bring that up to your child. Don't listen to the Disney tunes all the time. Sometimes introduce them to your music, too, and let them know what it is you're listening to.
And a lot of our students know, like, say they know all the Frozen songs, and they know those are different than the school songs from school, right? School songs could be a genre for them, and then you can expand that because they're going to be ready at this point to start learning all kinds of different songs.
So provide diverse types of genres, different styles of music.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it. From birth to 5 years of hearing
The
age.
quickest sweep you'll ever have through Music Milestones. So we encourage you to go and look this up further. But if you start to learn what to look for, it's really fun. Just like taking first steps, you get to start to see some of these things happen, and you won't notice them if you don't know what you're looking for.
So please subscribe to Children's Music and Cochlear Implants. We are going to be wrapping up our school year and taking off for the summer, some of us. So enjoy and keep on singing.